Hello beautiful people, my name is Gemma Cook. I am the founder of Avatar Warriors on www.avatarwarriors.co.uk. This is a lesson on partial disembodiment, which helps with going out of body in dreams, astral traveling, basically just going out of body and getting used to your brain being in a theta state to work with things like telekinesis, holokinesis, PK, electrokinesis. So firstly, you need to understand how the brain works. You've got three main different types of brain state. One is, I think it's the beta state, I want to call it that, I might say it wrong, which is the chattery mind, the conscious mind, which you use generally throughout the day for talking, chit-chattering, doing things like that. Is the most used state of mind throughout the day. The beta state stops you having like all the little fine tuning data. You need subtle data to be able to feel energy, to do these supernatural abilities. So you definitely need to be aware of little subtle energy changes. So for instance, if you're feeling energy, so you put all of your attention, it could be on your hands, it could be on your forehead, for your third eye and pineal gland. Basically anywhere you put your attention, so energy flows where attention goes. So you need to be aware of the subtle changes and get out of the beta state, brainwave state, when you want to do energy work. The next one that I want to talk about is the alpha state. The alpha brainwave state is when you are going like in flow of music, creating things, dancing. When you dance to a rhythm and there's constant rhythm, that's your creative mind. That is when you go into the zone. So like you zone out and you're in the zone, either making music or listening to music, and you kind of like in a trance. You can be in a trance mode with that. So that's the alpha state. But the theta state is where you want to be for this going out of body, a partial disembodiment, doing, well, I wouldn't even say it could be doing PK, or that could be the alpha state, I'm not quite sure. But the theta state is what you want for going out of body, and literally that is when your brain is literally going to sleep, like boom. That is what you want to achieve through like a really slowed down meditative state. I would suggest lying down to start it off. If you just lie down and relax, really get like very, very relaxed, so when your perception kind of shifts and changes in your mind, and you just relax and you're ready to like literally nod off. Like literally that nodding point is really important for going out of body. So you want to be aware of the subtle changes if you're going out of body. So when you're led there and you don't think, you're just not even thinking, or if thoughts are passing, don't pay attention to any other thoughts. Just literally let yourself drift away. and try and stay in a little like consciousness tunnel of awake and dreaming, and that is when you can like literally tell yourself that you want to go out your body. That's just like, that's the perfect time where you want to try and like do some soul work. It will help you with lucid dreaming, it'll help you with astral traveling, going out of body. When you're more advanced at doing orbing, you can actually send your consciousness out into an orb, which feels a little uneasy. It's not my favourite way of doing orbing or going out of body, but binaural beats is also a good way of creating this state of mind. It stimulates the left and the right side of your brain. So you need, if you're doing binaural beats exercises, you definitely need headphones. So little earbud headphones will be fine. And the one headphone is always one side, and the other headphone relates to the other side of your brain, which they play different tones, and these tones meet right in the centre of your pineal gland, really. So it stimulates your pineal gland. Binaural beats are a good way of tuning in your frequency to do any kind of work, really, for going out of body, lucid dreaming, astral travel, generally like raising your vibration, your consciousness, your concentration. So there's plenty of YouTube videos on binaural beats that I could forward underneath in some links. So what you want to do, you want to mainly, when you're doing energy work, you want to be in the alpha state for TK, like kind of like daydream. It's also like a daydream, so you're daydreaming. So you want to be in that state, but the real one that you want to practice getting into is the theta state. That's, I tell you what, that's when a lot of the time people have sleep paralysis, because their mind is still awake, because it kind of wakes up, and your body is paralyzed because your body is in a sleeping state, but your brain wakes up. It's got nothing really to do with any spirits a lot of the time. I mean, sometimes it might, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the time it doesn't. It's just your brain training itself. Your brain, you might be ready to go out of body anyway if you're having that type of experience. You just need to stop being afraid of it and start working with it rather than fighting it. So yeah, that's kind of a little tutorial about partial disembodiment there, how it can help you fine-tune your brain to what you really want it to do. I also, before this video ends, want to say about subliminal or subconscious messaging. So you've got your conscious side of your brain and your subconscious, which is always listening. Even when you're sleeping, it always listens. It doesn't like understand things the way as the conscious brain does, but your subconscious is so powerful. Subliminal messages or subconscious messages are really good for affirmations before you go to sleep, and while you're sleeping. So you fall asleep to these affirmations, which really does sink into your brain and help you then in your wake time when you're awake. I use them a lot and they've changed my life. I mean, subconscious affirmations, my favourite one for a long time was 101 Power Thoughts by Louise Hay. there's her video that's on YouTube, but there's plenty, hundreds and hundreds now, excuse me, more of them that they last for about 8 hours long. Louise Hay's was literally about an hour, but the other ones now, they're about 8 hours long, and they repeat some really amazing stuff. So you're subconsciously telling yourself, or you're listening to these lovely messages while you're sleeping, and they really can help you from day to day. So that is a little video about partial disembodiment, like going down the consciousness tunnel in a theta wave state. That will take you traveling to other dimensions astrally. It will help you lucid dreaming, help you become aware of subtle changes in energy in your body. So a big namaste to you all. Thank you all for watching and listening to me, and I hope that if you practice it a few times a week just before you go to bed, you may have some amazing results.